Hello traders, it's Yanis here from Nikos Trading Academy, and I would like to welcome you to another weekly results video from our live room. Now, I have chosen some pairs. We know that GBP pairs are really volatile. We are still in two other pairs, Euro GBP and Gold. Still our positions are looking good so far. No win-win scenario also so far, but we have the patience and we will get there. I will start today with GBP New Zealand dollar, and we saw at the beginning of a week a really nice breakout after a bounce. Many of you did their homework. You also got in with an M24 entry, or even this is my M24, this is my M12 over here, but many of you went in really early with an M6 entry around this area, even counting more pips than the other ones. Okay, let's go with our classic approach. With our M12 entry, we saw the retracement happening. That was an entry with an account protection order more or less 60 pips, and we saw a nice movement. Price almost reached 200 pips, still retracing. You can switch of course to your M24. There is also another potential short, but overall from GBP New Zealand dollar we put 3% in our account. Let's see another GBP pair. Again, we had a nice opportunity, lower setting strategy. Again, we saw a nice retracement with an account protection order of 30 pips. We had the room. Price even went down further, reached 150 pips. Price of course is retracing. If you were in and you have traded your account protection order, of course that means you were stopped out here at this area. Remember, follow money management rules and you won't have anything to worry about. Besides, you don't want me to tell you that, you already know. GBP JPY more or less 5% also added to our account. On New Zealand dollar CAD, New Zealand dollar CAD in general was kind of a rangy between these support and resistance levels, somewhere around 150 pips. We saw the false breakout. Again, our opportunity came after again the crossover of the EMAs. This was an M6 entry. Again, it's a bounce anyway. We have to go in lower settings with an account protection order of 30 pips. Price reached 110, where exactly we were hoping to, and with this pair we got more or less again 4%. On GBP CAD we saw a trend continuation breaking our support area, a nice M12 opportunity. We took the entry of course, but price had something else in mind. We got stopped out. This was an account protection order of 60 pips. It doesn't matter. If you remember on live room, I've said sometimes it's good to get stopped out, you know, just to be in the safe side, knowing that this is what market is doing. It's not always good to have winnings all the time, you know. And then we saw on GBP CAD, yeah, we got stopped out, and we saw a nice opportunity on Euro New Zealand dollar. This price was in the kind of a small range at these levels, tunnel if you want to, huge breakout, nice setup below my support area. This was an entry with an account protection order of 60 pips, and again price reached the area that we have already marked from our top-down approach. This was a move of 200 pips, and we still have some more room to go, so the only thing is to stay in the trade. Always remember, we want to keep our last position running as long as possible. Of course, that has to do with us doing our top-down approach correctly. Again, more or less 300 pips from this trade. Of course, we do had some more trades, smaller ones, not that big, not that volatile. I can surely say that we had more than 500 pips within this week, more or less 10-12%, and I wouldn't say that was a bad week. Now, next week, of course, Monday morning, we will do our top-down approach as always. Check all the pairs that we have in our platform and see what happens. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great, safe weekend.